What is up, hooligans? And happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. And I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that thumbs up button. More likes equals more hooligans. Go and read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you guys are doing today. Then, of course, we will be getting things started. We start off with a video titled South Korea to inspect Boeing aircraft as it struggles to find cause of plane crash that killed 179 people. I guess it's the worst plane crash to ever happen in South Korea. And then we got video titled Trump reacts to former President Carter's death. He truly loved and respected the U.S. I don't know a lot about Jimmy Carter. Then we got a video titled Crucial Win. Trump declares victory on border following ruling against Biden. This has to do with the border wall and all of that. You know, old man Walter, he's out here trying to sell the border wall materials. Then we got video titled Trump loses appeal of E. Jean Carroll verdict. Apparently he's going to have to pay her that $80 million or whatever it is because he can't get a fair trial or, you know, a solid deal in New York. You know how things are out there. Then we got video titled Trump makes endorsement in House Speaker race. We will continue to win. Seems like he is back in Speaker Johnson. I don't think everybody feels the same about Speaker Johnson. A lot of controversy going on. Then we got a video titled Portland men search for Sasquatch and die in Washington forest. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Then the last little bit of our news is titled BLM protesters hit the streets over Robert Brooks' murder. Then we got two funny videos of the day. First one's titled The Tears Must Flow. And our official funny video of the day is titled When Pulling a Prank Goes Wrong. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. What is up, everyone over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Snooks? What's up, Turbo? What's up, Hair Juicer? What's up, 10 Man? What's up, Tom Tom? What's up, Damsel? What's up, Breeze by You? What's up, Zero? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone over on Rumble? Sawdog, you were first today. Nah, I appreciate you racing to the chat. What's up, Kevin? What's up, Puffin Stuff? What's up, Tree Herder? What's up, Tony Rez? What's up, Paul? What's up, Zupia? What's up, Mr. B New? Let's see here. What's up, Sly Dog? What's up, K Hearts? What's up, Elder Zoomer? What's up, Silver Wolf? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, Bobby? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Gron? Let me see here. What's up, Pumpkin? What's up, Black White Bull? Happy freedom to you. I think we got it. What's up, Paul? Happy freedom to you. Make sure you hooligans hit that thumbs up button over on Rumble. See if you can get us on the front page. And what is up, everyone over on Kick? What's up, Zeus Boot? Happy freedom to you. And what's up, everyone over on Twitch? What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom. What is up, everyone over on the CommuTube? What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, Magic Moon? What's up, Shanti? What's up, Sly Dog? Sly Dog, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Proud Patriot Girly? Happy freedom to you. Let's see here. What's up, Mike? What's up, Bunny? Happy freedom. What's Toy Mafia? I got you. Appreciate all of you hooligans watching over on the GoofTube. You're welcome to hit thumbs up button over there like a big fuck you to YouTube. Let's pull up X really quick. Come on, man. There we go. Did the thing. Happy freedom if you're watching over on on X. What's up, King of Dorks? Happy freedom to you. We're gonna get started off with this first video here. It's titled South Korea to inspect Boeing aircraft as it struggles to find cause of plane crash that killed 179 people. Get this pulled up really quick. All right. So like I said, this first video here is South Korea to inspect Boeing aircraft as it struggles to find the cause of plane crash that killed 179 people. Today I got on the Bars and Stars hooligan badge. I will be dropping the link for the merch store in the chats while we watch this first video.
And there is shocking footage of yesterday's deadly plane crash in South Korea. You can see a Boeing 737 jet sliding down the runway, striking a wall, and then bursting into flames. Nearly everyone on board that flight died. Now, we're not going to show the entire crash, but we should warn you, the images are disturbing. The plane landed without its landing gear, killing all 175 passengers and 4 crew members. 2 crew members survived, pulled alive from the rubble. Rescue teams are still searching for the cause of the crash. Investigators working to see if bird strikes and disabled control systems were to blame.
Well, first video is fairly short there. Now there's a ton of videos about this incident that happened. All the other videos are saying that it was a bird strike. They have a video floating around that kind of shows one of the engines blow out as they were coming near the airport. They were trying to land and all of that. But I don't understand what a bird strike has to do with the landing gear not functioning correctly. That doesn't sound right. And some of them are speculating that they were having some sort of electronic issues on top of the bird strike happening. And there was potentially multiple bird strikes that happened. I didn't realize that, like, running over birds was going to put the plane down. I have not heard of that. I didn't know that was a thing to worry about. I already didn't like flying. Now I like flying even less. Next up, Trump reacts to former President Carter's death. He truly loved and respected us. Or maybe it's the U.S. I don't know. Either way. Coming up next, first we're going to read through the chat and see what you hooligans think about this nonsense happening out in South Korea. And is it the same Boeing? Like, is Boeing a company name, or is that the style of a plane? Because everything with the word Boeing on it is suspicious and leads to death. I don't know. They need rebranding at this point. What's up, Jay Spray? Happy freedom to you. Zero, could you imagine being on that plane? Terrifying. Every time I get on a plane, I walk around and say my goodbyes. I've been that way since the beginning. Anytime I've ever been on a plane and I'm leading up to it, like say I got to leave on Thursday, I go around and tell everybody, yeah, probably going to kick the bucket tomorrow. Probably going to fall out of the sky. So I just want to say goodbye and all that. I've only been on a plane like 3 times, but it only has to fall out of the sky once. Good Lord, Turbo. Appreciate you being with us. Zero Johnson, I trust Trump. I think they have something planned. Maybe they do, Zero. What's up, 10 Man? Happy freedom. Zero, Boeing is the company that built them. That's what I thought. And it seems like everything... Does Hillary own Boeing? It's starting to feel that way. Bobby, they do a lot of military weapons too. Did those also fall apart in the sky? What's up, Break a Leg? Happy freedom. Tree herder crashing like their stocks. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sly Dog, gravity caused the crash. Is that what happened? What's up, Rappy? Happy freedom. What's up, Fresca Bean? Happy freedom to you. Paul, data and voice recorders will tell all. Yeah. What's up, AR-16? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Jeffro? Happy freedom. Hair Juicer, your ignorance frustrates me. It'll be alright, Hair Juicer. Ignorance is bliss. I'd rather not know. What's up, Mary Todd? Happy freedom. What's up, Visions? Visions, bird strike wouldn't stop their landing gear. Yeah, I didn't think it would, so I don't understand how that all went down. What's up, Cheeseburger? Happy freedom. What's up, James Smith? It was not from a bird strike. The wall killed them. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that's true, right? Bunny. Big Mike is real. Bigfoot is not real. I'm glad we could clear that up. Zero, there were like 3 other plane crashes these last 2 days. It's crazy. See, I've only heard about this one. I know there was a couple plane crashes like it was like last week. I can't remember where it was though, like Germany or something like that. What's up, Wayward? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Josh 1776? So, Wolf, what about the drones? They don't talk about the drones anymore because they banned the airspace. They banned the drones from flying in the airspace in New Jersey, so now there's no drone talk. At least right now there's not. It'll come back when it's convenient. Next up, Trump reacts to former President Carter's death. He truly loved and respected the U.S. Oh, come on, thing. There we go. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about President Carter. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble. We're going to figure out what this is all about together.
Well, let's move on. The 39th president of the United States, Jimmy Carter, has died. The Carter Center making the announcement yesterday afternoon, announcing his death in his hometown of Plains, Georgia. While no cause of death immediately given, Carter has been in hospice care since February of last year. President Biden reacting yesterday.
Some look at Jimmy Carter and see a man of a bygone era, with honesty and character, faith and humility. It mattered. But I don't believe it's a bygone era. I see a man not only of our times, but for all times. Someone who embodied the most fundamental human values we can never let slip away.
President-elect Trump writing this on Truth Social, quote, "While I strongly disagreed with him philosophically and politically, I also realized that he truly loved and respected our country and all it stands for. He worked hard to make America a better place, and for that I give him my highest respect." Todd Pyro, there's so many, he was a one-term president, and he had a lot of stumbles during his presidency. It was what he did after his presidency that really does make him, many say, the example of how to lead the nation, even out of office, which he did.
Because there was one common theme to basically everything he did after he left office. And it wasn't necessarily policy like we debate on this show and the rest of the shows on cable networks. It was helping humanity. That was his focus from the moment that he left office. And you look at Habitat for Humanity. I'm not trying to really do a play on words here on a somber morning like this, but it shows that he cared deeply about his fellow man and his fellow woman. He was a deeply religious individual. And from a policy perspective, yes, he got a lot wrong during those 4 years when he was president. But afterward, he got a lot right, and it benefited so many people. And I think that's why this morning there's such an outpouring of support for this man and his legacy from people all across the spectrum, including Donald Trump there. And Donald Trump acknowledging the humanity of one Jimmy Carter there.
Yeah, saying Trump saying I disagree with him, but when it comes to politics, but you have to honor how much he obviously loved the United States of America.
Absolutely. In fact, it reminds me a lot of ways, Todd, to your point, that he's best remembered for the work he did outside of his presidency. It reminds me a lot of other presidents like Hoover, who helped feed Europe. Right? We forget that he was in charge, effectively, of getting food to a war-ravaged continent after the First World War. He literally kept millions of people from starving. Grant is best remembered for the Civil War. He's best remembered for dismantling the KKK while he was president. So a lot of these folks are not necessarily remembered for their public policy successes. They're remembered more so, as you said, for their humanitarian efforts.
We're going to be highlighting the presidency of Jimmy Carter throughout the morning on the program.
Well, Jimmy Carter, like I said, I don't really know anything about him at all. Don't know anything about him. I know that all of you guys know about him. I don't know a single thing about him. When they put that picture on the screen, I was like, who's that? Like, that's how little I know about him. That's just the way it is. Next up, we got crucial win. Trump declares victory on border following ruling against Biden. This has to do with the border wall materials and a little follow-up update kind of thing. Either way, we're going to read through the chat so you hooligans can tell me what you think about Jimmy Carter, because like I said, I don't know a single thing about him other than he just kicked the bucket at 100. What's up, Dan? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Cassie J? Happy freedom to you. Jay Spray, he can rest in peace knowing he wasn't the worst president. Maybe it was like an accolade, though. You know, he was proud of being the worst president, and then it got stolen from him right before he kicked the bucket. Life is based on perception. Oh, Dan, I'm sorry to hear you guys aren't feeling well. Hopefully it turns around soon. Make sure you guys drink plenty of liquids. I just sleep and drink water when I'm dying of sickness. Tim, man, you know people that are sick too? Well, yeah, it's that time of the year, isn't it? Turbo, his connection timed out. Is that what happened? What's up, Cricket Kiss? Happy freedom to you. Paul, Carter gave away the Panama Canal. Oh yeah, I guess that's the only thing I know about him. Craig, happy freedom to you. The real question is, who will Carter vote for in 2028? Well, you know how it's going to go. It's going to be voting blue. Pumpkin, I lost my house while Carter was president. He didn't do anything for me. Yeah, Pumpkin. If they weren't talking about that Habitat for Humanity and all that kind of stuff, if it wasn't for that, I would have only heard bad things about him. Silver Wolf, who did Carter vote for in 24? I have no idea. Weren't they like rolling him around in a wheelchair or something like that? Like they were tanning a corpse? Pumpkin, Biden is officially the worst president we've ever had. It feels that way. What's up, Neurodivergent? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Impulsive? Happy freedom. Mary Todd, Carter sucked as a president. No good. Find it, fix it. Who's trying to find Bigfoot? Well, they're from Portland, I'll tell you that. What's up, find it, fix it. Happy freedom to you. What's up, Big Mac of Pride? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Christopher? Happy freedom. Magic Moon, Nixon was the worst. Why was Nixon worse than Carter? What's up, Road Trip? Happy freedom to you. Oh, Road Trip, you think President Trump was just being nice? Yeah, probably. He didn't have to mention that he didn't agree with Jimmy Carter and all of that. He could have just been like, oh man, my condolences. But he was like, although I don't like the guy and I think his ideas were total shit, apparently he loved America. The end. Like, that's how he wrote the post. Bobby, do not try and find Bigfoot. Fuck around and find out. Yeah. Rappy, I heard he voted for Kamala. He would. He would. Well, like I said, we're going to get into this next video here. This is Crucial Win. Trump declares victory on border following ruling against Old Man Walter. This has to do with the border wall supplies that Old Man Walter was selling off. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you guys really quick, if you would like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Now let's get this border wall stuff pulled up.
President.
All right, hooligans, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble and let's get this rolling.
President Trump has declared victory after a federal judge in Texas put a stop to the Biden administration's effort to sell off the remaining scrap wall that he was going to use for that obviously the Biden administration completely stalled. He writes on Truth Social, in a major crucial win for America and our national security, a federal judge in Texas, based on papers we filed just a few days ago, has prohibited the Biden administration from selling any materials designated for the border wall. That has been wrecked by Biden and his cronies, and which I'm going to rebuild in order to protect our country from violent migrant crime, fentanyl smuggling, sex trafficking, terror attacks, and other heinous nation-ending disasters.
That's good news out of Texas.
Thank you, Texas.
The Biden administration not able to sell off what's remaining of the border wall. Yes, Ken Paxton filing that lawsuit, the Attorney General of Texas. Tom Homan was talking about this yesterday on Fox News Live.
It's disgusting that they're going to take that border wall, which like you just said, we pay top dollar for, and selling it for pennies on the dollar. Now we got to rebuy it. It's ridiculous. However, a little bit of good news. One of the companies actually reached out to me willing to give us that border wall products back at what they paid for it, the pennies on the dollar, giving us back for the same price. So I think Ken Paxton, the AG in Texas, took immediate action. I know I've been working with Lindsey Graham taking immediate action. So right now I think we got them stopped. But it's insulting. They wait 4 years just before we take control to sell a main piece of our plan to secure that border.
And we had Chuck DeVore on earlier, and I talked to him about the wall. And one of the things that is so shocking when you go to the border is seeing piles of border wall rusting on one side, people coming across the border, and then massive protection around the detention centers where they're processing it. I also went to a center that was for unaccompanied minors. And I'm telling you, Alcatraz is not more protected than, this. I mean, prisons are not more protected than this. The Biden administration did everything they could to make sure you did not know anything about the children that were coming across the border, the 300,000 that were missing, that remain missing, and the horrors that they went through. Rapes, little girls loaded up with birth control pills because the parents who sent them on this journey alone know that they're going to be raped, the number of tragedies that happened to them. And one of the people that has been, I think, a real hero in this, first of all, the group, the Texas Department of Public Safety, the DPS, but specifically Lieutenant Olivares, who has made it because he's a father, and these images have broken his heart, and he wanted America to know. He has made sure to let us know and show the photos, and we're the only network that's showing them, basically, of children who have come across the border alone. The latest, we just got these photos. This is a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old. Look at this. They came across alone with the cartels, and this often happens. The cartels get, for whatever reason, abandon these kids, and this is what happens. Texas DPS troopers recovered 2 unaccompanied female children. They were abandoned, as I said. And this is just terrible.
All they had was that piece of paper right there that you see holding them up, pulling up, and it had a phone number and address on it. That's it, that paper.
I think it's worth saying, you guys, poverty is no excuse for child abuse. And what was done to those girls by those parents, and certainly by these evil cartels that their parents put them in the hands of, is pure evil.
And when you hand over the entire border to the drug cartels and the human smugglers, this is what you get. And one of the strategies that they will sometimes use, of course, is to deploy the people that they're smuggling, the humans, the children, in this case, a 5-year-old and a 9-year-old. They'll drop them off in a place in order to divert Border Patrol over there so that they can sneak their more valuable for them drugs over in some other spot. And I think it's so important to show these pictures.
Yes, it is.
And it's so interesting because the most of the political media, they're always looking for heartrending photographs, and they want to show that. They don't show these, and there's a reason they don't show these, because they care more about protecting the Biden administration and the political left than they do about exposing the true human tragedy that is occurring at the border.
We'll see a change in this. Tom Homan and Donald Trump have promised to locate as best as they can.
And they have a record of accomplishing that.
Yes, the 300,000 children that the Biden administration has lost track of.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I mean...
Well, they got a little sidetracked there in that video, but it's nice that they actually stopped Old Man Walter from selling off the border wall materials. So now we will have that. So when President Trump gets into office in 21 days, or just a little over 20 days there, we'll have the materials ready to go. So we can get that wall put together, get everything locked down. Good. Maybe we won't have to spend all that damn money on it buying the same materials twice. Next up, Trump loses appeal of E. Jean Carroll's verdict. This is just nonsense. This is just straight nonsense. This is what happens when you go to court in New York. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat and see what you hooligans think about them stopping Old Man Walter from selling off the border materials. Holy Turbo, I can't read that out loud. But I bet you're right. Just reading through. Pumpkin, the kids should be sent back to their country immediately. Yeah, I don't know how they even handle that kind of stuff. Transporting children all over the place. And they don't like to talk about the 500,000 missing children because of old man Walter. What's up, Stoner? Happy freedom to you. Paul, this is not new. It's horrible. It is horrible. That's why we gotta get it stopped. What's up, Dabs? Happy freedom to you. Jeb, happy freedom to you. They should use Biden to find the missing kids. He can smell them from miles away. Well, Jeb, you're probably right. They'd find him in his basement. Holy Wayward, sorry to hear you got laid off. When I worked at the factory, people got laid off all the time. It seemed like they did it strategically. Are you going to get on unemployment, or you got another job lined up? Or are you just going to wait to go back? What's up, Jamie? Happy freedom to you. Pumpkin, some jobs do lay people off in winter. In the winter, no work. Yeah, that's how it is here too. What's up, Fitzy? Happy freedom to you. Find it, fix it. They're gonna weld it back up. Yeah, they opened the gate and then they welded it open. Fighting over the stupid border wall. What's up, Kirk Allen? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Wiggly Tough? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Genetic? Wiggly Tough, rest in peace, President Carter, and respect to President Trump, paying tribute to President Carter despite their differences. Yeah, I suppose it's good to be civil. What's up, Agent O? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Cheeky Chops? What's up, Spirit Matter? Lenny, I'm 76, and in my honest opinion, Jimmy Carter was a very polite Southern gentleman who was unfortunately ineffectual and too nice to be a good president. That could be, Lenny. Turbo, that hooliganese? Yeah. It's like Ebonics, but funnier. Holy Cassie J. Here, Juicer, it kills me that your accent is just random hyphen and apostrophes. I don't know. I can't even hear it. I can't hear the accent. I listen to my videos all the time to try and figure out, pinpoint where my accent is. No, I can't hear it. Stoner, if anyone wants a job that pays $1,000 a week after taxes, Frito-Lay is always hiring for route sales representative jobs, driving around, writing orders, and stocking chips, plus all you can eat expireds. Well, Stoner, that sounds like quite the job. What you gotta do to qualify for it? Zero. 100 years from now, the Hooligan Island language will be unique. It will be. It's going to be in the history books. Well, let's get on to this next video here. This is Trump loses appeal of E. Jean Carroll's verdict. Like I said, this is nonsense. I don't think this would go this way if they weren't in New York courts. And that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe President Trump's actually a terrible person and he should have to pay E. Jean Carroll all this damn money. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. And either way, like I said, these New York court systems, they're just going to put it in her favor. So hit that thumbs up over on Rumble and let's survive this nonsense.
I do want to take you out to some breaking news that we are following at this hour, as a federal appeals court has now upheld a $5 million verdict that E. Jean Carroll won against Donald Trump when a jury found the U.S. president-elect liable for sexually abusing and later defaming the former magazine columnist. The decision was issued by a 3-judge panel of the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Manhattan, and all of this information here is coming in from Reuters. Now, the May 2023 verdict stemmed from an incident around 1996 in a Bergdorf Goodman department store. It was in a dressing room there in Manhattan where Carroll said Trump raped her. And an October 2022 Truth Social post where Trump denied Carroll's claim as a hoax. Though jurors in federal court in Manhattan did not find that Trump committed rape, they awarded the former Elle magazine advice columnist $2.02 million for sexual assault and $2.98 million for defamation. A different jury ordered Trump in January to pay Carroll $83.3 million for defaming her and damaging her reputation in June 2019 when he first denied her rape claim. In both denials, Trump said he did not know Carroll. She was, quote, not my type, and that she fabricated the rape claim to promote her memoir. He's appealing the $83.3 million verdict as well. Carroll's cases are continuing despite Trump's having won a second 4-year White House term. That, of course, happening back on November 5th, and he is expected to take office January 20th. In 1997, in a case involving former President Bill Clinton, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled unanimously that sitting presidents have no immunity from civil litigation in federal court over actions that predate and are unrelated to their official duties as president. Trump's lawyers did argue the $5 million verdict should be thrown out because the trial judge should not have let jurors hear testimony from 2 other women who accused Trump of sexual misconduct. One, businesswoman Jessica Lead, said Trump groped her on a plane in the late 1970s. The other, former People magazine writer Natasha Steinoff, said that Trump forcibly kissed her at his Mar-a-Lago estate in 2005. Trump's lawyers also said the trial judge should not have let jurors watch a 2005 Access Hollywood video where Trump boasted graphically about forcing himself on women. Both trials were overseen by U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan. Again, this just coming in from Reuters right now, as we are learning that a federal appeals court has now upheld a $5 million verdict that E. Jean Carroll won against Trump when a jury found the U.S. president-elect liable for sexually abusing and later defaming the former magazine columnist. Normally in a situation like this, we would hear from Trump on Truth Social, so we'll keep an eye on that social media platform and bring you his reaction here on Live Now from Fox.
Okay. Like I said, it sounds like a bunch of nonsense to me. This is what happens when you have court and all of that in New York. It's ridiculous. She made claims of rape. They're like, nah, he didn't commit rape, but it was probably sexual assault, so we'll just charge him with that, and let's just make that run. And then they just go on and on. Oh yeah, President Trump, he brags about how he forces himself on women. What? I've never heard of that nonsense. It's just the way things go in New York. We'll see if he keeps fighting against this or if he just decides to turn around and pay her. I assume we're going to have a follow-up on this, but just weird things going on with this E. Jean Carroll. I wonder if she's going to be on TV again celebrating her success of this appeal. She's a wicked woman. Next up, Trump makes endorsement in House Speaker race. We will continue to win. President Trump announcing that he's backing Speaker Johnson. I know not everybody feels the same about Speaker Johnson. Either way, it's coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about President Trump losing this appeal against E. Jean Carroll. Good Lord, Turbo. I'd let Trump spank me with a Time magazine with his face on it. No homo. You crack me up. That is funny. Zero, just grab him by the hoo-ha. That's what you gotta do. That's it. Check the oil. Zero, this is some major BS. Yeah, I agree. Hopefully he continues to fight this. If he could get out of the New York court system, I think he'd have an actual chance. But as long as he's there in New York, they're always going to bet against him. That's just how it's going to go. Thank you, Snooks. I appreciate the compliment. Hair juicer. Jeff's getting force-fed an avocado. I wouldn't survive it, hair juicer. I couldn't do it. Can't eat avocado. I've tried so many times, but it's got the same consistency as baby shit, and I just can't. I can't do it. There's nothing good about avocados. Kevin, she won't live long enough to enjoy it. Yeah, Kevin. I think you're right. She looks like Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove. She kind of looks like Nancy Pelosi a little bit. Like she could be Nancy Pelosi's cousin or something like that. Hidu, hell no. Take it to the Supreme Court. I agree, Hidu. He should keep fighting it. Pumpkin, she's a bad woman and it's a shame. Yep. That's why I said I wonder if she's going to be like on The View celebrating again. Talking about, this is a victory for all women. And I'm going to buy everyone a McMansion. And like, oh, okay. What's up, Nana? Happy freedom to you. Paul, he grabbed her by the, No, I don't think he did. I think she's mad because he didn't. Cricket Kiss, Carter is now the news narrative for the week. Yes. Yes, it is. It was so hard to find news today. Tony Rez, it's civil court, not criminal court. Why not criminal court? Yeah, exactly. If she was accusing him of rape and all of that, why would it go to civil court? That's not a civil matter. That's a crime. Kevin, I've never had an avocado. Why? Is there a reason why, Kevin? Pumpkin, you've never had an avocado either? What is going on? I feel like I'm having a stroke. Hair juicer. The hooligan meetup is going to be lit. You have no idea. Oh, I have some ideas. Hair juicer. MC, Trump didn't touch that batshit crazy skank. I think you're right, MC. And I think that's what she's mad about. Yeah, Dabs, that's really what I think. I think she's jealous that Trump didn't grab her by the kitty. Bobby, I've never had an avocado sexually. Me either, Bobby. Mary Todd, how can anyone think she was being honest? Because they're all corrupt. What's up, Chesh? Happy freedom to you. Chesh, Yzma is better looking. I'm glad somebody knew what I was referencing. What's up, Chester? Happy freedom. Chester, I think we got a fake one. It's been sitting cut in half for a week and it won't ripen. Oh, weird. Got a rubber avocado. Did you get it from Walmart? That's where I always hear that weird food coming from. Dirk, OJ never paid his ex-wife's family a dime. Why should Trump pay? because the system's against him. Steve S., you crack me up. I'm not going to read that out loud. You're going to get me in trouble, but that's funny. Bunny Rabbit, yes, sir. New York City has major TDS. They do. What's up, Shane? Happy freedom to you. Hidu, avocados are great in smoothies? I don't know. Avocados don't taste like anything to me. It's the consistency that grosses me out. I suppose if it was mixed with other things, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Because I already can't taste it. Oh, thank you, Hidu. I will let you know when I pick it up. I really appreciate you. Kevin, you guys don't have avocados there? Don't they import them to where you are? Stoner, avocados are too testicular for me. God, there's something I want to say, but I can't say it because it's only Monday and not Saturday, damn it. That's funny. That's funny, Stoner. Wayward, I've had guacamole. I ain't never had plain avocado. I don't be eating those avocados. I don't like them. Alright, hooligans, we're going to get into this next video here. This next one's titled, Trump Makes Endorsement in House Speaker Race. We will continue to win. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you guys really quick, if you would like to join the membership program over on Rumble, all you have to do is click that big red subscribe button right below where you type in the chat. Now, if you're on Android and you're using the Rumble app, you're unable to see that big red subscribe button. So you got to go to rumble.com, come to the live, hop in the chat, and like I said, right below where you type in the chat, you will see that big subscribe button. Click that button and jump through the hoops, and your name will be highlighted as an official Rumble hooligan. You'll have access to our custom emojis. We'll have chapstick emojis, scream and goat emojis, Klaus Daniels emojis, President Trump emojis, and more. It's a lot of fun during the live, so definitely go get yourself a membership over on Rumble. Let's get this pulled up really quick. This is about Speaker Johnson. President Trump says he's got his back. Hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Well, Congress avoided a government shutdown over the holidays with an 11th hour funding bill, which, of course, is only a temporary fix. The next deadline is in March. That's just part of a long to-do list for the House's narrow GOP majority. They've also got a big vote this Friday to elect the next Speaker of the House. The president-elect now throwing in the debt ceiling issue, and Congress will also need to tackle immigration and taxes. That's just the House side. Over in the Senate, Trump's cabinet picks head to confirmation hearings, and some Republicans are feeling confident.
At the end of the day, the difference between the 119th Congress and the 118th Congress is we'll have a Republican president, a strong Republican president who's very popular with Republican congressmen's constituents back home, and that's Donald Trump.
Our Alexander Hoff is in Washington with more on this. A lot on their plates, Alex.
That's right, Aisha. And a short time ago, the president-elect satisfied supporters of House Speaker Mike Johnson with a gesture to shore up the speakership by showing his support. He wrote this, quote, "The American people need immediate relief from all of the destructive policies of the last administration. Speaker Mike Johnson is a good, hardworking, religious man. He will do the right thing, and we will continue to win. Mike has my complete and total endorsement." So Trump there expressing how any delay in voting Johnson back in would delay his day one priorities. Congressman Mike Lawler slammed the 4 to 10 colleagues who have so far been undecided on Johnson.
The fact is that these folks are playing with fire, and if they think they're somehow going to get a more conservative speaker, they're kidding themselves. We can't get anything done unless we have a speaker, including certifying President Trump's election on January 6th. So to waste time over a nonsensical intramural food fight is a joke.
Now, the funding battles you were speaking to that weakened Johnson earlier this month will have to be addressed again. That deal only lasts through March 14th. Republicans also want to take immediate action on securing the border and to move on a bill to get federal workers back in the office, aiding in the new administration's effort to reduce waste.
I think he's going to be known as the Doge speaker for the next Congress. He's going to enable chairmen like myself and others to go into our respective lanes and get rid of the waste and help to do our lane of making America the most prosperous that it's ever been.
Now, Speaker Johnson has responded to Trump's endorsement today, thanking him and saying that the American people demand and deserve that no time is wasted. Aisha.
And Congressman Andy Biggs just told us on the show that he's not sure that he's a yes or a no. So it's an uphill battle. Alex Hoff, live for us. Thank you.
Hey, everyone. I'm
Well, not everybody's on board with Speaker Johnson. I don't really know what to think about him. I don't really trust any of those people over on Capitol Hill. And Speaker Johnson seems kind of flip-floppy. Like, I don't know. He seems like the kind of person to make deals behind closed doors and then becomes unpredictable after that. Like one of those kind of people that can be bought. That's what Speaker Johnson reminds me of. I could be wrong, but that's the kind of person he seems like he is. Next up, we got Portland men search for Sasquatch and die in the Washington forest. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see how you hooligans feel about Speaker Johnson. Non-woke, happy freedom to you. Woke is going to be gone in 21 days. Yep, can't wait. Can't wait. Tony Rez, avocados were favorite foods for woolly mammoths. Is that true? Is it supposedly true? I suppose we don't really know officially. I've never heard that. Silly string, I love Johnson, just not Mike. Thank you for being here, Silly String, and happy freedom to you. Pumpkin, I wish they would hurry up and do stuff in D.C. Me too, Pumpkin. Most of the news is just speculation. I've been telling you guys that for weeks, but it's still true. The majority of the news that I dig through to try and see what's going on in a day is people guessing what President Trump's going to do, or people guessing who's going to do what in what position, like Doge and stuff, guessing who's going to be cut because of Doge, and arguments over the stupid visa. That's now carrying into this week. Still infighting in MAGA because of the HB1 whatever the fuck visas. And it's like, okay. It's like there seems to be nothing else going on. The speculation drives me crazy. I just can't wait for actual work to be done on Capitol Hill. Bobby Bigfoot fucked him up. Maybe. MU, avocado trees are beautiful. So I didn't know the avocados grew on trees. I will say that I don't know if I thought they grew on a bush or what exactly I thought, but I didn't realize that they grew on trees. Hidu, the fact that we have to worry about these nominees being certified is why I'm MAGA and not a Republican. Yeah, Hidu. I support President Trump, but I don't claim affiliation with any of these parties and stuff. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And that's just the path I walk. What's up, Simply Witchy? Happy freedom to you. Oh, actually, I just remembered. I'm going to give a huge shout out to C. Bill. Thank you so much for the Buy Me a Coffees. I really appreciate the support. Thank you. Supia, I'll join the cool kids group. Never had an avocado before either. I didn't realize the avocados were so rare. What's up, Free Thinking Texan? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Mr. Satan? Happy freedom to you. Paul, yes, MAGA is the new party. Definitely. It's definitely looking that way. What's up, Rip Curl? Happy freedom to you. Free Thinking Texan, very common here in Mexico. Yeah, I see avocados all the time. I'm sure they don't grow here in Michigan, but they sure are imported. Hair juicer. I'm going to eat another one just to spite y'all. Hair juicer. You and your racist avocados. Zero. Johnson is still there for a reason. Maybe he'll be the one to call a recess and Trump can appoint who he wants to what spot. I'm trusting Trump on this. Well, I'm sure President Trump has a plan. Otherwise, he wouldn't be openly backing Speaker Johnson. What's up, Information Warlord? Happy Freedom. My dad used to eat avocados with mayonnaise on them. Gross. Yeah. Information Warlord, that's rough. That's rough. I would not like that. Not at all. Libby Racer, even Bigfoot is MAGA. For sure. Happy Freedom to you, Libby Racer. Free the Texan, you don't like avocados either? I don't like them either. What's up, Master Meatball? Happy Freedom to you. They're a tropical tree. Alright, let me Google it really quick, because I've never seen it. What does an avocado tree look like? So I'm going to throw it on full screen. It's a boy! Okay, hold on. Weird. Not at all what I thought this was going to look like. That's what an avocado tree looks like. Very weird. It's a boy tree. Mm-hmm. Whenever I see stuff like that, I always think, you know, what was it like? Primitive man, you know, you wander around, trees got balls on it. You're like, let's try them. That would have never been me. Not at all. I don't think I would have ever been like, let's yank the balls off the tree, cut them in half, and we're just going to eat the gooey shit. I'd have starved to death most likely. Master Meatball, I've been practicing with AI to make Trump songs. It's kind of fun to do. Do you use a website or are you building your own AI? What's up, Tim? Happy Freedom. They're all over parts of SoCal. Are they like really protective over it? When I went to Florida the last time, I've been to Florida quite a few times, but the last time I went to Florida, I was near Lake Wales. And there's a ton of orange trees over there. And I don't know if the field belongs to some big operation or what, but they had fencing and signs and barbed wire and all kinds of stuff. And it looked like they really had a problem with people going over there and snatching an orange off the tree. I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. I've never seen oranges in prison before until I went to Florida. So it makes me wonder, you know, how's the avocado trees? You know, they got armed guards, or are they like cool with people picking the balls off the trees? Tim, oh, like in orchards? Yeah, so it probably is protected. Blade, tariff the avocados. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Steve S. He's from the government. He's here to help you. Enough said. Yeah, Steve S. Yeah, that's true. That is what that sounds like. T. Lawden, I can't taste guacamole or spell it. I'm with you, T. Lawden. Happy Freedom to you. Lee, in 96, she didn't call rape then. And the outfit she said that she tried on didn't even exist then. A real victim would act like she's acting nuts. We're all tired of it. Yeah, you're right, Lee. We are all tired of the nonsense. Snooks, they are avocado trees. Ew, hair juicer. You nasty avocados. Smuggling them avocados. Mm-hmm. Neurodivergent. I remember the cartels were smuggling avocados for a while. I didn't realize they were that lucrative. What? How much does an avocado cost? This is where people are going to start arguing. Zupia, better put that shit on toast, hair juicer. I think he's just eating it right out of his hand, like an animal. His dogs are looking at him like, what the fuck? Come on, man, get a plate or something. At least have a seat. And just hover over the stove and eat your avocado? Good Lord. I can see the look on Moose's face already. Mary Todd, I like avocados, but turn out I'm slightly allergic. Tummy troubles if I have. I've never heard of anybody being allergic to avocados. That must be frustrating, Mary Todd, to like them, but then your stomach doesn't. That's how I am with hot food. I like eating hot food, but I pay the price. Yesterday, I ate stuffed jalapeno peppers, and it was surprisingly good. I was really surprised. I wasn't sure if I was going to like them or not. And they were really good until about 25 minutes after I ate them. And then I was feeling pains in my stomach like I've never felt before. I thought I was going into back labor. I didn't know what was. I was singing songs on the toilet just to try and survive it. I was fighting communism with both my fists clenched. It was hard. Okay, never can do that again. So I understand the frustration of liking to eat food, but your body not being on board with it. Here, Juicer, I have a fork. Ah, come on here, Juicer. Eating it like an animal. I could tell, Hair Juicer. I could tell. Nana, that's not the bat sauce. No, the bat sauce didn't hurt me. That stuff is good. Shroomish. We put a stop to importing avocados over it and caused an avocado shortage, and it shot up the price. Holy Shroomish. Yeah, I didn't realize the avocados were like such a staple in our country here. Stoner, people can be allergic to anything. Bubble Boy was allergic to stuff in the air. Life's hard. Life is hard. Jamie, I like guacamole and avocados. She's a witch. She told on herself. Get her. Mm-hmm. Rip Krill, it's all about the avocado cartel. Yep. Jamie, avocados are expensive. What is good about avocados? Crazy times, happy freedom to you. They're good. Yeah, if you say so. V7, what are you eating? Bigfoot steaks? If we could catch them. Happy freedom to you, V7. Blade, avocados are a hipster thing? Yeah. I can never think of that word hipster when I need it. Very few times I'm talking about California stuff and I always want to talk about what those goofy hipsters are doing. And I can never think of what that word is for some reason. What's up, Yukon man? Happy freedom. I always say diddy bopper when I'm trying to think of what a hipster is. I'm like, that one word, it's kind of like diddy bopper. It's a hipster. It's silly. Life is silly. Oh, crazy times. Jalapeno poppers, not avocados. Yeah. Well, see, I was eating stuffed jalapenos, not necessarily jalapeno poppers. Like, it's basically a jalapeno popper. It just wasn't deep fried. I like jalapeno poppers too, but I get the same effect. I'll be howling in the bathroom. Pumpkin, Jeff, don't eat jalapenos. I will take your advice, Pumpkin. I am, Kevin. I'm working up to it. It's our last little bit of the news. We didn't have a lot of news today. Not trying to drag things out, but I'm not trying to wrap the show up quickly either. Cassie J, avocados have healthy fats in them. Isn't that why people use coconut oil? Isn't that that's also like a healthy fat? Here, Juicer, don't make me tell a story. I know you're going to ghost the chat out. I will refrain from putting pressure on you here, Juicer. Here, Juicer, I paid $60 a pop the other day. That's winter price in Iowa. See, I shouldn't have said that so loudly, Hair Juicer. You're going to have people knocking on the door. Friedrich attacks and armadillo eggs are great. Is that a real thing? I've never heard of that. Armadillos don't lay eggs, do they? Trust the science. You hooligans are cracking me up. I didn't realize the avocados were going to be such a talking point today. Zero, I posted a news video from News Nation about one of the early Bitcoin buyers getting arrested. Thank you for letting me know, Zero. Maybe we'll add it onto tomorrow's schedule. Cassie J, coconut oil has healthy fats too, but avocados have fiber in addition to the healthy fats. See, I'm learning all kinds of stuff about those avocados. Alright, hooligans, we're getting into this next video here. This is Portland men search for Sasquatch and die in the Washington forest.
Welcome.
I mean, I don't mean to sound excited about this, but this is a really dumb way to die. Either way, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Welcome back. New at 5:30, 2 Portland men are dead after searching for Sasquatch in eastern Skamania County. According to the Skamania County Communications Center, they received a report from a family member that 2 people were overdue home after they went out searching for Bigfoot. The men planned on returning Christmas Eve but hadn't. Over the course of 3 days, Skamania County sheriffs put together a 60-person volunteer search party. They brought in dogs, drones, and even air assets from the Coast Guard. After a grueling search, they say they were able to find a 59-year-old and 37-year-old man in heavily wooded parts of the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest. Died from having exposure. So this is a developing story. Definitely stick with us for the very latest.
Okay. Now, do you really think these guys went out there and died from the weather? Or do you think Bigfoot got them and they just didn't want to talk about it? The news didn't want to cover. The Sasquatch did bad things to them to the point to they kicked the bucket. And they just blamed it on the weather. Or do you really think they went out there to find Bigfoot, but they were too stupid to wear winter coats or whatever the hell they needed while they were out there trying to hunt down a mystical creature? Not really sure. Very weird story. Kind of inclined to believe that it's propaganda and Bigfoot actually killed those 2 people. That's just how I'm feeling about things today. Next up, last little bit of our news, titled BLM protesters hit the streets over Robert Brooks's murder. It's coming up next, but first we're going to read through the chat, see what you hooligans think about Bigfoot and his little tango with these 2 men from Portland. Zero, they fell asleep in the snow? I don't know what happened to them. The weather killed them. The climate extremists are going to have a field day with this. They're going to be like, see, I told you the weather was going to kill you. That's how it's going to go. They're going to get on stage talking about how we should ban the assault weather. It's coming up. Hair Juicer, armadillo eggs are awesome. I've never heard of that. Is it a delicacy? Is it like whatever they say about clams and stuff? It's a, what do they say? It's an aphrodisiac? Is that what it is, Hair Juicer? Eating those Miss, would you like to split some armadillo eggs with me? You guys, you're so funny. Jay Spray, if you're going to do shrooms and look for Bigfoot, you should have a babysitter. I totally agree, Jay Spray. Totally agree. Zero, the climate change killed him. Yeah, I guess that's what happened. Pumpkin, Bigfoot got him and took their clothes. Yeah. He threw them a party, but then he kicked them out naked after he got too drunk. They died in the woods. It's unfortunate. Here, Juicer. I've been alone in the woods with another man. He never got dead from that. Sounds like a good time here, Juicer. Holy. Stoner, dolphin milk is pretty good. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that's a real thing. I know that dolphins are rapey and I don't trust them. Kevin, hypothermia will kill you in like an hour or less, and it's easy to get. Yeah, Kevin, I know. I was a Boy Scout for 13 years or something like that. I know hypothermia will kill you. I just think it's silly that they went out there thinking they were going to find Bigfoot, but they weren't prepared to deal with weather. What did they think they were going to do when they found Bigfoot? Have a tea party? They were going to like paint each other's toes? I don't know. It just seems weird that you're like going to do this. You're going to catch this mystical being and then you die from the weather. You don't even survive the damn weather. You couldn't survive the trip. That sounds weird to me. I think Bigfoot got him. I think that's what happened. Dabs, you cannot explain these new PDX people. See, and that's what I think I keep forgetting, is that this is Portland we're talking about. They probably brought their meth tent out there. They had $30 worth of drugs in their pocket. They were like, we'll be good. We'll be good for the next 72 hours. They died naked holding each other in a tent. I mean, that's probably not what happened, but it is Portland. So Peyton, happy freedom. Washington storms lately. You think they got caught in a storm? That could be. I mean, they still could have checked the weather to prepare for that, but... I still like the theory that Bigfoot got them and took their clothes. I think that's the most probable. Peyton, Bigfoot stories coincide with huge false flag events. So you think something happened to him and they just blamed it on the Bigfoot adventure? I mean, it could be. What is the reaction? You come in, you tell your family, hey, we're going to look for Bigfoot. We'll be back on Christmas Eve. And then you're never seen again? I don't know. That sounds really weird. Silly string. It was a Brokeback Mountain fishing trip. See, that's what it kind of sounded like. What's up, Giggling Spy? Happy freedom. Giggling Spy. Dang, the family could have just said they were out hiking. Yeah, that would have made the story a little bit more reasonable. Free the Texan. Fucking idiots. Yeah. What's up, Roy? Happy freedom to you. Silly string. Michigan weed is the best weed. Well, that's going to be controversial, but I agree. I agree. Kevin, I fell through the ice when I was really little. I remember bits and pieces of it still. Holy, Kevin, I'm glad you're still with us. That is dangerous as hell. I don't go ice fishing and stuff because I'm scared of falling through the ice. Non-woke gone Sasquatching. Mm-hmm. Pumpkin, it's a sad story. It is, but the damn Sasquatch part just makes it so unserious to me. Snooks, dolphins love you long time. Yeah, that's why I don't mess with them. I don't need that kind of trauma. I got enough. I got plenty of trauma. Libby Racer, cause of death, low IQ. They're gonna blame it on COVID. They're gonna say Trump did it. Stoner, they packed those jack links and Bigfoot snuffed them for it. You know that's what happened, Stoner. Do they still make those commercials? I love those commercials. I remember when they first came out, they had one that was like really wild. It showed the guy like walking down the trail with beef jerky, and then Sasquatch comes out of nowhere and just gives him a haymaker. Love that. What's up, Alien Invader? Happy freedom. Crazy Times, is that a Jack Link's cross? That's what they forgot to bring. That's how they could have stopped Sasquatch from whooping their ass to death. V7 was the Sasquatch virus. We're so unserious. Guys act like a bunch of hooligans. What's up, Matt? Happy freedom. What's up, Vixter? Happy freedom to you. Freebird, they must have had videos and pics of their trip. You would think so, Freebird. I bet it's on their phone and they can't open it. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if we'll ever hear about that. You would think that they would have pictures and videos. What's up, Fred? Happy freedom to you. Blade, the Rocky Mountain oysters. I remember learning about that. V7 TikToks with Bigfoot. Yeah. TikTok seems like the kind of platform you'd see Bigfoot on. Hair juices, that's really what armadillo eggs look like? That ain't real. There ain't no way. I don't believe it. They don't look like it just... It looks like everything but an armadillo egg. It looks American with all that damn bacon. Not surprised that you sent a picture with bacon on it. I don't know. I don't believe you guys. Turbo, where's them Sasquatch baddies? I'll show him some of that hairless Riz. Calm down, Turbo. It's only Monday. Free the Texan, it's not a real armadillo egg. I see, Free the Texan. That makes way more sense. Shroomish looks like a stuffed jalapeno. Yeah, it did. I'd eat that. I don't know about armadillo eggs. Pumpkin. There's cannibals in them there hills. Is that what happened? They got taken out by the same people that ate old man Walter's uncle. Sad day in America. Alien Invader, that's just what they call them. Or Texas Twinkies. Texas Twinkies. I like that. Fuck. I mean, I'd try a Texas Twinkie, I guess. I don't know about armadillo egg. That's just... I don't know. Why did they name it an armadillo egg then? If it ain't really about it, then how did that happen? I got more questions now. Snooks, the little egg right there in the middle. I missed it. There was so much going on in that food. Bobby, the hills have eyes? That's what I was thinking too. Muskie Boss, happy freedom to you. Keep that sausage wrapped. That's right. Otherwise you got little hooligans running around. That's some real problems. Dabs, the hills have eyes is Midwest. No, I thought it was in Arizona or something. Somewhere where there's desert. The hills over here ain't got no eyes. I know that. I don't know what that is, neurodivergent. I'm going to hold off on reading that out loud. You guys be setting me up for failure. I don't know how they came up with armadillo eggs, though. I really thought you guys were talking about armadillo eggs. Zero. It's a jalapeno popper wrapped in meat and bacon. Yeah, but how did they come up with the name armadillo egg? The Texas Twinkie, that's all right. I can handle that name, but armadillo egg? Stuck it right in her armadillo egg. It just sounds like it smells bad. I don't know. Anyways, we'll just go ahead and move forward here. Speaking of things that smell bad, this next one's titled BLM Protesters Hit the Streets Over Robert Brooks' Murder. Now, we covered the Robert Brooks murder. I don't know if it was Saturday or sometime last week. He was the individual that was killed in prison. He was serving a 12-year sentence for stabbing his ex-girlfriend. He was 6 years through his 12-year sentence, and police carried him into what looks like a medical room inside the prison, and then they whooped his ass until he died. Apparently, BLMers hit the streets last night, and this is what it looks like. Now, we're going to skim through this, because I really don't think you want to watch 4 hours of these people just screaming in the streets, and really no one cares. If you look on the sidelines, people just seem like they don't give a shit that this is going on at all. I think people are tired of the protests. Either way, we're going to skim through this a little bit, hit that thumbs up over on Rumble, and let's get this rolling.
Justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Fuck these racist ass police! Say his name! Robert Brooks! Say his name!
Look at how no one cares. Everybody's just standing around there like, oh, look at that.
Robert Brooks! No peace! If we don't get no justice, then they don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice, then they don't get no peace. Brooks! Robert Brooks! Robert Brooks! Robert Brooks! If we don't get it, burn it down. If we don't get it, burn it down. If we don't get it, burn it down. If we don't get it, burn it down.
It is more than enough to fill all the landfills and close everybody's back at the same time. Feed each other, not just on the
Look at these women on the left side of the screen. Just
and say,
taking pictures on tour, being tourists.
Brooks. Say his name. Robert Brooks. Say his name. These officers are part of a police union. If they don't get criminal charges, they will get another job, right, as a cop, doing the same fucking thing. Say! Some of these officers already got lawsuits on them for doing this shit. For being part of a hit squad, or beat up, or whatever the hell it is. It was a gang assault. These cops are gang members. They're gang members. They hide shit. They make y'all feel safe. All them cops at Times Square, they're there for photo ops. Y'all know that? A lot of them cops out there for Times Square for photo ops. They put them out there just so people take pictures of them. Propaganda. They want y'all to think that New York is these are the heroes. These are the bad guys. We are people that live in New York. We're not criminals.
Shopping and investing in bullshit businesses that don't even support people who look like you.
She's like 12 years old.
Say that again. Y'all are out here supporting bullshit businesses who don't even support people who look like you. The same businesses that support the prison to school pipeline that allows young kids to go straight from school to prison to be treated just like Robert.
Taking kids straight from school to prison. What the fuck is she talking about? Well, so that happened last night. As you can see, there was a bunch of excited people there. Psych. The whole sidelines is just tourists. People like, oh, look, it's a real protest. Look at that. They're taking pictures and stuff. People just don't seem to care about the protesters anymore. Not like they did back in 2020. It's just not the same. Well, that is the last little bit of our news for today. We got the fun stuff coming up next. But first, we're going to read through the chat and see what you hooligans think about these protesters. Now, obviously, Robert Brooks, who was a criminal, who did stab his ex-girlfriend, he didn't necessarily deserve to be treated the way he was treated when he was killed by those police officers. 14 officers were involved in whooping his ass until he died. Now, I don't know what they did to go after him and, make them, or to prompt them to bring him into that room and do what they did to him. I have no idea. And he could have done, God only knows. I highly doubt they went in there and ripped him out of his cell for no reason. I'm sure there was something to prompt it. But I just can't see a justifiable reason for 14 people to take turns whooping somebody's ass who was wearing handcuffs. He was being restrained. Like I said, he was 6 years into his 12-year sentence, and they decided to beat him until he died. Now, I'm not saying that he deserved that or anything like that, but these goofy-ass protesters, I just don't think they're raising the awareness that they think they're raising out here. Cassie J, who better to enlighten a bunch of adults than a 12-year-old? Yeah. Now, that girl's probably older than 12. She's probably like 18 or something like that, but that's what we talk about all the time is BLM is always recruiting young people because they don't know shit, and they have such a fire in them, a desire to belong. And so they get to validate themselves by joining up with BLM, screaming in front of a group of people who all snap their fingers and clap their butt cheeks in response. And they get to feel validated. And that's why they can perpetually recruit these young people, because they're useful idiots. And so it's not surprising to see somebody who you can't really tell if they're actually an adult or not out there screaming and hollering with their young voice, about what they feel is oppression and all this other stuff. And I feel like that hurts situations at this point Robert Brooks didn't deserve to die the way he died, at least to my knowledge. And then you got dirty ass young people out here yelling and screaming about it, and that's going to cause people to not care about the situation because those people cry wolf too much. So if they care about this, it means everybody else isn't going to care about this. And so I think those BLMers out there protesting is actually hurting the situation more than raising awareness to what happened. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I've seen a lot of protests, and that seems to be the way things are going at this point. These people are ridiculous. They are ridiculous. Cassie J, abolish prisons. What do we do with people that are violent and a danger to society? BLMers don't believe that exists. If there's somebody out there committing crime, it's because they're oppressed, and they have to commit crime in order to survive in this racist system that we all live in. And that's what they think. That's what they believe. They don't believe in criminals. It's just oppressed people fighting against the system. You do no prisons, kill them, I guess. I mean, yeah, there's a reason we have prisons. Tony Rez, abolish the profit prisons. Yeah, people shouldn't be profiting over slaved humans. Silly string, no one said he deserved it. Someone in the chat asked why he was in prison. Well, I already explained it. Neurodivergent, most 12-year-olds have more sense than these people. Yeah, that's true. Stoner, 12 years isn't long enough sentence for stabbing your girlfriend 22 times. I'm just saying. Yeah, I didn't realize he stabbed her 22 times, but yeah. I'm surprised he didn't get life. You would think that that would be considered attempted murder and, I mean, at very least, felonious assault with intention to cause great bodily harm. It'd be one or the other. And so you would think he'd get more than 12 years. Kevin, I hope they all get pink eye. Mm-hmm. Puffy stuff, Biden's laptop matters. That's right. Wayward, sounds like most of my childhood friends. School to prison. I mean, yeah, I suppose. Most of my childhood friends went from school to the ground. A lot of people I hung out with, they're just dead now. Tree herder, victim mentality. Yep. Roy, I'm so sick of stupid, ignorant people. Me too, Roy. Kevin, I'd throw my poop at them. They're gonna ban those assault turds. You know, I'm just saying. I mean, you got a permit for that, buddy. Mm-hmm. What's up, Dan? Yeah, happy freedom to you. Oh shit. Click the damn wrong button. Closed out my kick chat. Zeus boot Robert Frost, the author? No, Robert Brooks. Alien invader, attempted murder with injury, most likely to be considered manslaughter. Yeah, they probably did give him manslaughter charges if he's only serving 12. Plukester, is that a koala bear next to him? I'm not sure. I didn't see. see here. Steve S. 22 times. Did they meet on the 22nd? It was a crime of passion, I'm sure. What's up, Rhyme Time? Happy freedom to you. Matt, I don't support corrupt cops. I also don't support BLM or any group for that matter on either side of the rug. Yeah, Matt, I feel the same way. Vixter, BLM again. Here we go again. During Trump's administration, we haven't seen them in the last 4 years. I couldn't care less about this kind of cancer in our country. They're paid for troublemakers. You're right, Vixter. You are right. Yeah, and it probably is going to cause them to stir up again, because there was people saying they didn't want to vote for President Trump because last time he was in office, the cities were on fire. Like it's his fault that the protesters are out there, when it's really the fault of the mayors and governors of those big cities that don't do anything about BLMers or any protesters from burning shit down. They like it on fire, and that's the fault of the people in charge of those big cities. That's not the fault of President Trump, but people are stupid. And so when it came down to election season and it was time to go vote, there was a lot of people who were like, well, I want to vote for President Trump, but I don't want the cities on fire again. And it's like, that's so ignorant. So ignorant. Ha, Turbo. That's hilarious. Oh, Diego. I know, I got to get him blown up before voice chat. Fresca Bean, happy freedom to you. That clip of BLM Antifa group chanting about whoever Robert Brooks is would have been the perfect place for the Trump saying woke is bullshit soundbite, because they're ruining it for real issues. Absolutely, Fresca Bean. All right, hooligans, we're going to get into our fun stuff. We got 2 funny videos of the day. First one's titled "The Tears Must Flow." It's coming up next, but first I want to remind you guys really quick, if you would like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use that Linktree link in the description in order to send donations. You can do that by using PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee, or you can even send crypto. Let's get into this fun stuff here. Let me get this pulled up really quick. Oh, let's see here. This first one's titled "The Tears Must Flow."
Big wheels in my head, voices, angry fists.
The liberals, they'll be screaming their little faces off on the 20th. Can't wait. Now we're going to get into our official funny video of the day. Let me get this pulled up. This one's going to have you guys dying. This is a good one. This is titled "When Pulling a Prank Goes Wrong." See, that's why you can't be pranking your kids. They might come and shish kebab you with the broomstick. I mean, you never know. Holy. Well, hooligans, that is all the coffee I had for you guys today. I'm going to drop this Linktree link in all of the chats for you guys. Really quick, we're going to read through, and then we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. What's up, Live With Review? Happy freedom to you. See, that's why you can't mess with your kids like that. They tune you right up. There's that Linktree link in all of the chats where all of my links are listed. So if you would like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, really appreciate it. All of your guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because we got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world, so definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website, it is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. The video player is ad-free, so it is an ad-free experience. With a membership, you will also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, which is for open discussion. You'll have access to the arcade, which is full of games that are a ton of fun. And you'll also have access to our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats that gives you the ability to text each other, call each other, video call each other, group texting, group calling, group video calling, and more. jeffmaclive.com is the place to be and the home of the hooligans, so definitely go get yourself a membership. We're going to read through the chat really quick, and we got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up next. Turbo, no coffee, no peace. That's right. Cassie J, right in the keister. Giving Dad a prostate check. She's like, oh no, Dad's dying. I know how to fix this. Press the button. Here, Juicer. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. What's up, guess some? Happy Freedom. Late, I was flying my new drone. Also noticed the neighbor has a new bikini. Win-win, get some? Heck yeah. Hidu, that was like giving him an adrenaline shot. Smart kid. That's right, Hidu. We thought he was screwing around, but no, he knew exactly what to do. His dad taught him well. So you ever see Dad go down, you gotta do the special move to bring me back. Paul, speaking of prison guards, where's that Klaus boy? Yeah, I don't know where he is. I didn't give him treats. Did he lock himself out? I'm not sure. I really thought Klaus Daniels would be joining us. Oh, it's probably because it's sunny out. This is the first time we've seen sun in like 4 months. He's probably sitting in front of the window right now. Thank you, MU. I appreciate you being here. What's up, FOMO? Happy Freedom to you. Muskie Boss, liberal CPR. Is that what that was? Oh no, he's dying. Well, why are you taking his pants off? You mind your business. Hey, thank you for being here, Rip Curl. I hope you have a great day as well. He totally deserved that, pretending to be dying. I agree, Hidu. Why would you trick your kid like that? Try and act like you were kicking the bucket right in front of them. I don't know if it was a little boy or a little girl. Saved their dad's life, though. I know that. Snooks, are you eating Klaus Chinese tonight? Nah, not tonight. Turbo, I'd like to think if the founding fathers were alive today, they'd be in the chat posting boobies. I think so, Turbo. I think so. Weren't they like 30 years old or something like that? Oh, here, Juicer, I got yelled at about everybody posting that in the chat. I think we're going to have to lean away from doing that. I think people are mistaking our intentions. It doesn't always look like everyone's joking. Pumpkin, do you have to go? No, but that's all the news I had for you guys today. I couldn't find anything else. Giggling Spy, Ben Franklin definitely would have. I don't know that much about the personality of our founding fathers, but I'm thinking so. Hey, thank you for being here, Zupia. Stoner dropping the boobies in the chat. Very nice. Alien Invader, retired Army officer over here. Enjoyed the stream. Enjoy the rest of your day and week. Good topics. Thank you for being here, Alien Invader. We're live every day except for Sunday, so hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. What's up, Amazing Disgrace? Happy Freedom. That kid looked prepared. He did. It might not have been the first time he did it. Vixter with no KY. Ouch. Well, now we know your preferences. Thank you. Steve S. gave him the daddy treatment. No, he didn't stab him with the broom handle saying, call me daddy. No, it wasn't none of that going on. Hair Juicer, we're taking it back. Nah, no, Hair Juicer. Thank you, Pumpkin. You're the bestest. Appreciate you being here. Paul, boobies for y'all. You're the best, Paul. Thank you. What's up, Marsh? Happy Freedom. Marsh, medical tyranny alert. Biden administration preparing to declare a national emergency and lockdown 2.0 in response to the bird flu pandemic. I don't know. I'm not worried about it, Marsh. I haven't actually heard anything about it. I see a lot of people doing fear-mongering. But until the government actually declares a national emergency, I'm not going to worry about it. Because there's the news and people who push news and gossipers and all that shit, which is really kind of all the same thing. They love pushing this fear stuff. And a lot of people are sick right now because it's cold outside. And it's like, well, like today it's 40 degrees. But tomorrow it's going to be 20 degrees. Well, people are going to get sick. It's the way it is. So I'm not going to get worried about it until things actually, start happening. But thank you for letting me know, Marsh. Paul, how do you know what a cat can see? I don't believe that stuff. Whenever they tell us what dogs can see and cats can see, I don't believe that stuff. Like, how would you know? How would you know? I don't know how they figure that stuff out. Free the Texan. I was going to say, it's 700 degrees there. Where are you? Free the Texan. You're on the sun. Cheeky Chop 78 where you are in Florida. See, that's nice. That's nice. I'm enjoying my 40 degree weather. It ain't 70 though. Amazing Disgrace. Just get your TP to be safe. Yeah, Amazing Disgrace. I mean, I wasn't scared fighting people for toilet paper back in the lockdowns, but, it would be nice to be ahead of the curve. What would suck, though, is we don't have the $2 gas. Gas was $2 when we went into the lockdowns. It was the third time I had, ever filled my gas tank ever. If we went into lockdowns now, we'd be paying $3-4 a gallon. This would be way worse than the first lockdowns. Stoner birds aren't real. That's what I hear. What's up, Crystals? Happy Freedom. It's in the fog. Keep your immune system up. Is all of us having fog right now? Because I've noticed the last 2-3 days, there's been an unnatural amount of fog near me. Pumpkin, I don't believe in the bird flu. That's how I feel too, Pumpkin. They say it's like the regular flu, except for the exception that there's a possibility you may bleed from the eyes. So there's that. There's always that to look forward to. Let me know if you guys start bleeding from the eyes. We need to keep tabs on this. What's up, Kilgore? Happy Freedom to you. We're still figuring it all out, Fresca Bean. Everyone's just joking. Thank you for being here, though. I hope you enjoy your nap. Yeah, Kung Fu, that's what I'm thinking. Bobby the Mist? So people are saying. Kilgore, you got fog in Wisconsin? See, and I keep thinking it's the weather thing, but it's weird because everybody online's talking about the fog and how it doesn't look like normal fog. Pumpkin, I'll have to talk to my cat about colors. Well, let me know what your cat says. I'm going to talk to Klaus and see if I can get him to spill the beans on how the vision works, this cat vision. Where they've been lining the skies every day? Yeah. That's usually what happens. As soon as the weather clears up, you just see the stripes in the sky. Oh, Snooks, you didn't know that? Oh, yeah. Yep, that's the truth. Zero, lots of fog where you are, too? Hair Juicer, birds aren't real. Mm-hmm. They're going to ban us. Yeah, Vixer, that's what I think, too. You've had fog in Texas, too? You just got national fog? Is that what's going on for us? National fog. Mitchell, fog in Texas. Yeah. That's so weird. That's so weird. We're all having fog at the same time. Cheeky Chops, free Jordan Neely. I don't think there's a way to get out of hell. Anyways. Hair Juicer Kilgore, is that a reference to Pilgore? I don't know, Hair Juicer. Don't make me say naughty things out loud. Snooks, you'd be alright. You can cohabitate. Thank you, Rappy. Appreciate you being here. Bobby, that's why Bigfoot lost his shit. See, we're figuring it out. Getting it figured out. Well, hooligans, it's that time once again. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Did the thing. Let's get these beats rolling. We're going to read through one last time just to make sure no hooligans are left behind. But like I said, we will be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time, for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Turbo, the weather here is noticeably different this time of year. Normally we have a lot of leaves fall off the trees, but this year it's still spring till next week. Weird, Turbo. That's kind of how it is here. When winter first started, we got slammed, but now we got unusually warm weather right now. Pumpkins, foggy where you are too. We're all just getting hit with fog all at the same time. Thank you, Dabs. Appreciate you being here. Kevin, can I shoot blood out of my eyes like a thorny dragon? I mean, if you try hard enough, Kevin. That's right, Nana. Play ball. Kung Fu, are we doing a New Year party? We are. I don't really know how to shape it up yet, but we kind of sort of are. We're not going to do the countdown because of the damn delay from the live. There's no way for us to do the countdown together. But we will be celebrating New Year's and all of that. 1 o'clock, like usual. Plus, I think we got a couple things over here to open. Like I was saying, anything that didn't make it before Christmas, anything that we couldn't open for the Christmas unboxing, we're going to do it for our New Year's special. Black White Bull, haven't seen the sun here since July. Yeah, that's how it was here until today. Hadn't seen the sun since like October. Hey, thank you for being here, Crazy Times. You had fog in Massachusetts too? See, we're getting this pinned down. I don't think people realize we're having national fog. It's very weird. Steve S. Fog is camo for the drones. Could be. It could be. Cheeky Chops, there's no fucking crying in baseball, but there is in butt sex. I mean, see? It's not Saturday yet. You guys stop that. You stop that. Holy Snooks. I'm not reading that out loud. Dabs, fog in Oregon. Yep, see, we're all having fog at the same time. That is not natural. Crazy Times, what the fuck? Yeah, sorry, just too funny for the live today. Free thinker Texas, you like that? All right, hooligans, that's that. Like I said, we will be live again tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Hope you guys go and enjoy your day. It's weird that there's still sun in the sky. It's nice that we have sunlight a little later now. It's no longer getting dark at 5 o'clock. I love that. So go enjoy your day, and hopefully I'll see you here tomorrow, like I said, 1 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you in the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.